I see patients every single day at Amen Clinics who tell me the same thing. They feel a bit off. They wake up and there's a fog that just won't lift. They walk into a room and can't remember why they're there. A familiar name is suddenly gone from their memory. They tell me they're stressed, they're busy, or maybe just getting older. But my first question is always about their habits. Because what if that brain fog and forgetfulness isn't random? What if it's the direct result of a specific common habit? A habit that a vast majority of adults have that you likely do every single night. Here's what the science tells us. This one habit is systematically disrupting your brain's ability to clean itself, to repair itself, and to file away your memories while you sleep. This isn't just about feeling tired. This is about waging a war on your own mind without even knowing it. Today, we're going to look at the hard science of how this memory thief hijacks your brain. And more importantly, I'm going to give you a clear, practical plan to stop it. The health of your brain is not about your age, it's about your actions. And you can start taking the right actions tonight. So what is this habit that is stealing your mind? It's the last thing you look at before you go to sleep, and the first thing you reach for when you wake up. It's your phone. It's your tablet, your laptop, your television. It is the nightly ritual of scrolling through glowing screens right before you try to sleep. I know what you're thinking. My phone? Dr. Amen, isn't that a little dramatic? We use these devices to relax, to connect, to learn. How can they be so harmful? The danger lies in their innocence. We don't see them as a threat. But as a neuroscientist, I have to give you the warning. The timing of your screen use is everything. Using screens in the final hour before bed triggers a cascade of negative biological events your brain was never designed to handle. For millennia, the human brain operated on a simple light-dark cycle. Bright, blue-rich sunlight told our brains, be awake, be alert. The setting sun, with its warm, soft light, signaled it was time to power down and prepare for sleep. Now, long after sunset, we hold a miniature artificial sun inches from our face. We are blasting our eyes with the very same blue frequency light that tells our brain to be wide awake. We're giving our brains the most confusing signal possible. Your body is in a dark room ready for sleep, but your brain thinks it's midday. This creates biological chaos. And the first casualty of this chaos is your sleep. And as we're about to see, when you sabotage your sleep, you are directly sabotaging your memory. To understand the damage, we have to talk about a hormone called melatonin. Think of melatonin as the starting pistol for sleep. When it gets dark, a tiny gland in your brain, the pineal gland, releases melatonin. It tells every cell in your body, it's nighttime, wind down. But melatonin has a mortal enemy, blue light. The kind that is emitted in large amounts by our phones and tablets. Our eyes have special receptors that, when they detect this light, send an emergency signal to the brain. Stop. It's daytime. Do not release melatonin. As a result, the starting pistol for sleep never fires. Your body and brain remain in daytime mode. Research clearly shows that evening screen time can significantly suppress and delay melatonin release. Your body might be ready for bed at 10 p.m., but your brain, tricked by your phone, doesn't get the message until after midnight. This is a direct disruption of your circadian rhythm, your body's master clock. Over time, this constant interference is strongly linked with chronic insomnia. Studies show a significant association between evening screen use and difficulty sleeping. You might just think it takes you a little longer to fall asleep. But underneath the surface is blue light deception is preventing your brain from entering the critical sleep stages it needs to protect your memories. This is where the problem goes from being about sleep to being about your memory itself. Your experiences from the day are first stored in a temporary holding area called the hippocampus. It's like your brain's USB stick, not meant for long-term storage. The process of moving those memories to the brain's hard drive, the neocortex, is called memory consolidation. And it happens almost entirely while you are asleep. Your brain isn't off. It's working hard, like a highly organized night crew, cleaning and filing the day's information. This happens in two key stages. Deep sleep, the brain's filing system. In the first half of the night, during deep sleep, your brain consolidates declarative memories, facts, names, and events. This is when the day's information is carefully filed into your long-term library. When blue light robs you of this initial deep sleep, the filing clerk gets sent home. The information stays in the temporary area, and by morning, much of it is simply lost. REM sleep, the integration and creativity lab. Later in the night, during REM sleep, your brain consolidates procedural and emotional memories. This is where you practice skills and make creative connections. It's why you sometimes wake up with a brilliant solution to a problem. When you use a screen before bed, you disrupt this natural cycle. You get less deep sleep and fragmented REM sleep. The night crew shows up late and leaves early. The result is that foggy feeling the next day. It's not in your head. It's the physiological result of a brain that wasn't allowed to do its job. If this is starting to make sense and you're beginning to think about your own habits, take a moment to subscribe. We're about to discuss the long-term consequences and then, most importantly, the plan to fix it. The problem isn't just the light, it's also psychological. We are rarely doing comic activities on our phones. We are scrolling social media, which is designed to be addictive. We're watching action scenes or reading stressful emails, which floods our system with the stress hormone cortisol. This is the cognitive equivalent of trying to sleep in the middle of a loud party. This leads to what some call revenge bedtime procrastination. You feel you deserve some me time, so you sacrifice sleep to get it. But you're not reclaiming time. You're accumulating a sleep debt. Each hour of missed sleep is an hour you owe your brain. This debt comes with high interest, poor focus, irritability, and memory problems. A single night of poor sleep can impair your cognitive function significantly. Now imagine that debt compounding night after night after night, down to the point where the brain fog you feel is your brain struggling because it's being systematically starved of the rest it needs. Forgetting your keys is one thing, but the long-term consequences of chronic sleep loss are what truly concern me as a doctor. This is about the physical health of your brain decades from now. Here's why you have to care about sleep. When you sleep, your brain washes itself. A special glymphatic system activates during deep sleep to clear out toxins that build up during the day. One of these toxins is a protein called amyloid beta. In the brain SPECT scans we do at Amen Clinics, we know that the buildup of amyloid plaques is a hallmark of Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's starts in the brain decades before you have any symptoms. When you consistently fail to get enough deep sleep, your brain's cleaning crew can't do its job properly. The toxins can begin to accumulate night after night, year after year. Some research is now beginning to suggest a correlation between chronic sleep deprivation and long-term changes to brain structure. While more research is needed, the link between poor sleep and increased risk for neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's is very strong. That nightly habit isn't just hurting you tomorrow, it's putting your future mind at risk. The science is clear, but the message here is one of empowerment. You are not stuck with the brain you have. You can always make it better. You can stop this memory thief, and you can start tonight. Here is your simple 4-step action plan. Step 1. Declare a screen curfew. This is non-negotiable. You must turn off all screens at least 60 minutes before bed, though 90 is even better. Set an alarm on your phone for when to turn it off. This gives your brain the buffer it needs to begin producing melatonin. Step 2, create a tech-free bedroom sanctuary. Your bedroom should be for sleep and intimacy only. It is not an office or a movie theater. The most effective way to enforce this is to get all charging devices out of the bedroom. Buy an old-fashioned alarm clock when your phone is in another room. The temptation is gone. This creates a powerful boundary. Step 3, replace, don't just remove. Habits need to be replaced. If you just take away screens, you'll feel a void. You must build a new calming routine. What can you do in this new tech-free hour? Read a physical paper book. Listen to calming music or an audiobook. Journal. Writing down your worries helps get them out of your head so they don't spin. Take a warm bath or shower. Talk with your partner or family member. Find something you genuinely enjoy so it feels like a reward, not a punishment. Step 4, dim the lights. Your brain responds to all ambient light. In that final hour, dim the lights in your house. Use warm, low wattage bulbs. This reinforces the natural signal of sunset, preparing your entire nervous system for rest. This plan is simple, but it requires commitment. Your brain is used to the easy stimulation. Stick with it. Within a week, you will notice a difference. You will fall asleep faster and wake up with less fog. We started by talking about the brain fog that so many of my patients complain about. We've unmasked the culprit, the nightly habit of screen use before bed. We've seen the science of how it tricks your brain, disrupts the crucial process of memory consolidation, and may even contribute to long-term brain health problems. But the final message is not fixed. It's empowerment. Your memory is not fixed. It is a dynamic process you can improve. You are not a victim of cognitive decline. You are the manager of your own brain health. Every day, with every decision, you should ask yourself a simple question. Is this good for my brain or bad for it? Tonight, you have a choice. You can choose the screen or you can choose restorative sleep. You can continue the habit that steals your memories, or you can start a new routine to protect them. The power to change your mind is in your hands. Put down the phone and start loving your brain. Thank you for investing time in your brain health. If you found this information valuable, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone you care about. In the comments, tell me one thing you're going to do for your new tech-free hour. I love reading your ideas. Thank you for watching.